All right, hello. Today was an interesting day. I finally sort of stepped into the realization that my whole life has been driven by certain things that are just, that don't match up with reality. The number one thing that I, related with today was, if you're born into a burning society, you will go the rest of your life thinking that the world is burning when it's not. It's just your society, the community that took care of you, that seemed to be burning because the elders, parents, caregivers, school teachers, all of them told you so. But that's not the reality, is it? Because, and what do we mean when we say that the society is burning? And they make you think that the world is burning too. Well, it's not really got anything to do with there being an actual fire, which is obvious, I suppose. But it's got everything to do with how dysfunctional and how untrustworthy everyone considers each other, all of the other people to be. So if you're born in a house or in a society or in a community where everyone's interested in gatekeeping and secrecy and having power over the narrative, I think that's when you start to believe that the world is on fire when it really isn't. I mean, there are definitely those elements that, there are those elements with whom, if you're engaging, they'll make you feel like that, and they very much exist in reality, but that's not the whole truth of it. There's a lot of things that you can do to preserve your own sanity, which is to maintain boundaries and stick by values that you would want to see in others. And so having a set of values and just sticking by them is not enough. What you also need are boundaries, that if you do not see the same set of values being respected by other people in their interactions with you, then I think that's like a really good place to just back away from them and not let them have access to your personal self. And I think that the boundary keeping part is probably the biggest thing between the two. Because you can have all kinds of values, the best kinds of values, and still, end up with shitty people because you forgot to take care of your boundaries.